So, good afternoon students, hope everyone is doing good. This session is about the PDF which I sent you, the applications of determinants and matrices. Applications of determinants and matrices. Based on this, surely maximum 90% we are getting a 6-mark question in the board examination. So, it is very important and easy to understand. So, there may be an option like that. What is that? In matrices you learnt elementary row transformations questions, finding inverse of the matrix using elementary row transformations, like that, right. So, that question or this question, applications question, may be coming for 6 marker. So, be alert, and it is easy to score also. In the determinants, this question is very easy to score. Please try to understand what I am explaining now, right. Now, in applications of determinants and matrices, first thing what application we have is that solution of a system of linear equations using inverse of a matrix. Using inverse of a matrix, we are finding the system of linear equations solution of system of linear equations using matrix inverse method. Actually, in 10th standard you had that elimination method, substitution method, cross multiplication method for finding the solutions of system of linear equations. That methods you have. So, but here we have to use the matrix inverse to find out the solution, not by using any one of those methods. So, now consider the following system of linear equations: a1x plus b1y plus is equal to c1, a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. If they given the plus c1 equal to 0 like that, you should send the constant to the right side always. First write the given equations like this, and then after writing these equations, two equations, we can express these equations in the matrix form. These two equations we can express in the matrix form by write these equation in the matrix format, writing the coefficients a1, b1, a2, b2 and the variables in one column x, y like this, and c1, c2 and c1 and c2. We can write like this, because if you multiply a1 b1, if I multiply this a1 b1 a2 b2 with this xy matrix, what happened? You notice one, see a1 b1 is multiplied by xy, I get a1x plus b1y, a1x plus b1y. So, that means a1x plus b1y is equal to what? c1. So, that is the first equation. Similarly, if you multiply second equation, it is a2x plus b2y. So, that is equal to C2. So, that is the second equation. That is the reason we can express the given equations in the matrix form in this way. First, this one is called coefficient matrix, which is denoted by A. Second one is the variable matrix, which is denoted by X. Third one is constant matrix, which is denoted by B. Once again, A is called coefficient matrix, X is called variable matrix, B is called constant matrix, which I can write as Ax is equal to B, Ax is equal to B. But how to find out the x and y values? We need x and y values, that is nothing but solution. To find out x and y values, what we do? First, Ax is equal to B is the equation what we got in the matrix format. Multiply A inverse on the left hand side of the equations. Why I am multiplying A inverse on the left hand side? Because if it is A inverse into A, if I get, it will be changing as identity matrix. So, we are getting this A inverse into A is I, that is the reason we multiply A inverse on the left hand side. But we are multiplying A inverse on the left hand side means A inverse must exist first, A inverse must exist. When A inverse x will be A inverse exist when determinant of A not equal to 0. That is the reason here provided that A not equal to 0 was mentioned. Okay. So, then when after doing like this, A inverse A x is equal to A inverse B, A inverse A is nothing but I is equal to I into x is equal to A inverse B, I x will be x, because identity matrix multiplied by any matrix we get the same matrix. This is equal to A inverse x. That means, we have found the solutions for x and y values. That means, what do you understand? To do this method, we need to find out the inverse. To find out the inverse, we should know determinant of A. So, because determinant of A does not exist 0, though, we can say that A inverse does not exist. Okay. So, now some of the methods is applicable if the same method is applicable if the equations are given like this. How? 3 variable equations x, y, z. a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equal to d1, a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equal to d2, a3x plus b3y plus c3z is equal to d3. Even these equations also using the above method only we can express in the same method only we can express in the matrix format. These are in the matrix form, how they explaining C1s like this: A1 B1 C1, A2 B2 C2, A3 B3 C3, XYZ D1 D2 D3. This is in the matrix form 3 by 3. This is 3 by 3 matrix only, it is only important question 6 marker. So, we will give you the equations in the form in 3 variables, we will have to solve by using matrix method. So, for this only we get the 6 marker, right. So, Ax is equal to B, same method will be applicable, same method we can apply for these things. Okay. Hope you understand how to find out that A inverse and all. A inverse you had a practice in doing that before exercise. What is A inverse? How to find out A inverse? 1 by det A into what is A inverse formula? 1 by det A into adjoint A. How to find out the adjoint A also in the previous 2 classes I have explained you, right. So, then this chart will be explained later. This chart, just make a note of this chart, why this chart is like this, because I will explain now only. Let me explain now. See, the thing is, first given equations must be expressed in this form: Ax is equal to B. There will be 2 directions, det A is equal to 0 one direction, det A not equal to 0, det A equal to 0, det A not equal to 0, 2 directions. When det A not equal to 0, you get x value you can find out, because A inverse you know, you can find out. So, x is equal to A inverse B, that is unique solution, you will have unique solution. Then if it is det A is equal to 0, when det A is equal to 0, first you find out adjoint A into B. When adjoint A into B is not equal to 0, then directly you say no solution. Adjoint A into B equal to 0, not equal to null matrix, you say that no solution. If adjoint A into B is equal to null matrix, you can say there will be infinitely many solutions, or one more direction is there, no solution, depends on that, because 3 variables, right, you will have to discuss, you will have to have a deep knowledge about this. So, it is not required in this case, okay. But remember the flow chart what I have written here. You will know that if there is a solution, the system is consistent. If there is no solution, the system is inconsistent, right. So, based on that this is explained. Maximum questions based on this we have, unique solutions we have to find out, all 6 mark questions based on this only. So, this is very important part, okay. Next, solve the equations, given equations using matrix inverse method or matrix method, whatever they mention. First, given equations, express them in the matrix format: 2 5 3 2 x y 1 7. After expressing that is Ax is equal to, we find out the det A first. 2 2s are 4 minus 15 minus 11, which is not equal to 0. That means inverse exists. That means I can write x is equal to A inverse B. X is equal to A inverse B. So, that means we will have to find out A inverse. Find out A inverse using formula 1 by determinant of A into adjoint A. So, you know very well how to find out determinant, that we have already find out 1 by minus 11 into adjoint is diagonal elements, interchange the diagonal, sign change the non-diagonal, 2 by 2 matrix, right. Okay. Then after that you just find out the x value by using this method, A inverse B, x is equal to A inverse B, A inverse substitute, B substitute, then multiply this matrix with this matrix, then after that calculation divide with minus 11, after the calculation divide with minus 11, you get x is equal to 3, y is equal to minus 1. So, try to understand this, then do one more question like this. Many questions are there in the last exercise, you can solve, right. Next, 3, there will be one more system of equations are given, solve 2x plus y equal to 4, 4x plus 2y is equal to 7 using matrix method. See, we have to express in the matrix form 2 1, because x y coefficient is nothing is there, means 1, 4 2, x y is equal to 4 7. So, Ax is equal to B. The very first find out the determinant of A is equal to null 0 we got. When you got 0, immediately the direction saying that you will have to find out adjoint A into B. Adjoint A means for the 2 by 2 matrix, interchange the diagonal elements, sign change the non-diagonal elements. Okay, then calculate, you got some values of this, that means it is not equal to a null matrix. So, system of equations has no solutions. If it is null matrix, you can say infinitely many solutions, right. For simultaneous system of linear equations in two variables, that A is equal to 0 when adjoint A into B is equal to null matrix, infinite solutions. Adjoint A into B not equal to null matrix, no solution. Try to remember this. Okay, may come for objective 1 mark questions. Next example, if it is a 3 variable question is given, to solve that given system of linear equations, how many equations are given? 1, 2, 3, using matrix method. First express the coefficients 3 minus 2 3, 2 1 minus 1, 4 minus 3 2. How we got these all coefficients? By taking from here. Hope understood. So, these are 3 minus 2 3, 2 1 minus 1, 4 minus 3 2, those I wrote in the matrix first. This is variable matrix x y z, then this is constant matrix 8 1 4, these 8 1 4 are here. After expressing like that, write A x is equal to b. So, determinant of A, find out very first determinant of A before I multiply A inverse on both sides of the equation. First find out determinant A. If it is equal to 0, I do not multiply, because determinant of A not equal to 0, A inverse does not exist. So, determinant of A not equal to 0 we got here. So, multiply, then x is equal to A inverse b, because A inverse is A is going that side, A inverse b. So, A inverse find out first using the method which I explained in the last class, last session. This method you can use. So, one guy asked a doubt that, sir, how it is the transpose? This is the definition only. Adjoint is the transpose of the cofactor matrix. That means, corresponding cofactors we write, and that transpose we have to do. After writing these cofactors in an order, like this 1 2 3 intus are there according to that order. After writing these cofactors in the matrix, you have to transpose, then only that is adjoint. Okay. One student asked it out, you should make a note of this. Okay. What is adjoint? Once again you can see, revise that video. That is the adjoint definition. Adjoint definition is transpose of all cofactors, transpose of cofactor matrix. Cofactor matrix means replace each element by its cofactor. So, this is the process of finding cofactors for this. This is the shortcut method for finding cofactors. If you want to see, once again you listen to the video which I sent you yesterday. Okay. Next, then x is equal to, since determinant not equal to 0, x is equal to A inverse b, A inverse b found it, calculate it, then you get x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2, z is equal to 3. There will be some applications problems on this. Example, one example for the application problem. Cost of 4 kg onion, 3 kg wheat and 2 kg rice is rupees 60. That means, a guy went to buy 4 kg onion, 3 kg wheat, 2 kg rice, then he paid 60 rupees. Another guy, the cost of 2 kg onion, 4 kg wheat and 6 kg rice is, he bought it for 90 rupees, because these people are going to one shop and buying, and third person 6 kg onion, 2 kg wheat, 3 kg rice is buying for rupees 70. Find the cost of each item per kg by matrix method. That means, 3 people went to the market and they bought that items, the goods in this way, but we should find out what is the cost of each kg onion, each kg rice, each kg wheat by using the matrix method. So, as per the data given, first of all take 1 kg onion cost x, wheat cost y, rice cost z. According to the data given, you can say 4 3 2. So, 4x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 60. Okay. 4x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 60. Second question, second data, according to the data given, 2 kg, 4 kg, 6 kg. So, it is 90 rupees. Third one 6, 2, 3, it is 70 rupees. 3 people's data we got it. Now, after getting the equation, solve the equations by using the matrix method. First express them in the matrix form, A x is equal to b. Then do find out the very first determinant of A, because if it is not equal to 0 only we can go ahead. This kind of questions only we have in the syllabus for 6 marks. X is equal to A inverse b. Then after finding A inverse using our methods, whatever it is, 1 by that A into adjoint A, then put A inverse in this equation, then multiply, then multiply the equation, then divide with 50. Finally, that outside determinant value you send inside, then you get the values 588. That means 1 kg onion cost is 5 rupees, 1 kg wheat cost is 8 rupees, 1 kg rice cost is 8 rupees, like that. Now, they are not like that. The cost, when the book was prepared, the costs were like that, but the costs were increased now, increased so much, we know very well. Now, according to the textbook answers, I have written the answers here. Okay. So, like that. So, hope you understand everything what I explained you today. So, but this is not to be neglected. Here a 6 mark question chances are there in this, and based on this some extra questions are there. They are repeatedly asking based on this concept directly, they are not asking questions like this. This one they will be asking indirectly, that indirect questions will be explained in the next session, which are used as extra questions of determinants. Next session I will discuss extra questions of determinants, those important questions you can see that in video. But before you do that extra questions, you should know the knowledge of this. Finding A inverse you should know, how to find out adjoint you should know, how to solve the equations you should know. So, after this, immediately after completion of this notes, please try to do the last exercise of determinants. You will have to work out last exercise of determinant must be done by you before you do the extra questions. Last exercise I think 4.6. Please do it as homework. Okay. Do complete the textbook exercise 4.6, do it as homework, solving the equations, then start the extra questions which I am going to explain tomorrow, right, either tomorrow or day after tomorrow, based on the feedbacks I will see. Please try to do all the problems, all the exercise questions, put more maximum efforts, do hard working, try your best. All the best every student. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you very much.